Hello everyone and welcome to Infused Transitions. I am so glad that you are here. If you are new, you can look in the description box below to get a little better understanding of how I read tarot cards. We hope that this reading resonates with you, and if it does, I ask that you please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. This will let you know when new content comes up. And by your liking and subscribing, this also helps get the video out there to possibly assist and support others out there that could use the information. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate you all being here. You guys already know the deal, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here and being a part of this channel, and that it really means a lot to me, and that I appreciate each and every one of you, and I want to thank you. Okay, so we are going to get going here. I'm going to be using the Gilded Tarot Royale and the Light Seers Tarot. All right. I'm kind of going to do this a little different. I've never done a video like this before. What I'm going to do, we're going to start out specifically with the aces. Choose whichever ace speaks to you the most, that resonates with you, that you're drawn to. If you like, pause the video and you can look at them for a little bit. Once you come back, then I am going to be doing one ace at a time, and we're going to do basically a 3-card draw for each past, present, future. So 3 for the past, 3 for the present, 3 for the future, around the energies of each ace. Hopefully that makes sense. I will put the timestamp down below as to where each individual ace reading begins. Feel free to watch them all, to pick and choose. It's up to you. But first, before I go into each individual one, again, because we're all in a different place in our journey, I just wanted to say a little bit about aces overall, like the broad picture of the aces in general. So to me, aces, they're all about an offering. An ace is an offering. It's a potential. It's of something that could be. It is an opportunity that is being handed to you or coming towards you. But what you do with it, that is totally, the ball is in your court in all of that. It's not something that has been made manifest yet. And again, time is fluid. So every choice, every decision, action, belief, all of that kind of stuff plays a role in the, ultimately in the outcome of the ace that you're dealing with in any moment in time, right? In essence, an ace, it's a kernel, it's a seedling, it's something that you need to plant, you'll need to nurture, etc., etc. And then again, I think it's important to just realize that aces are an offering, meaning they're not set in stone. It's not something that's guaranteed to you. It's just kind of, it's being there, it's being offered to you for you to do with as you see fit for that. Okay, I'm going to pause the video and clear these out, and I'm going to get started. Okay, so here we go. We are going to be looking first at the Ace of Wands. So again, keeping in mind that aces are about opportunity, they are about potential, they are about either something coming towards you or something that you've just recently had an experience with, or something you're in the process of utilizing an ace moving towards the two, right? And I just wanted to show you the two different ones because I think it's important to realize that, the pictures really can take and open up an opportunity to take an ace, or any card for that matter, into various different directions. Wow. So in this regard, it's like, it's kind of like about being open. Again, it's that kernel, right? That spark, that idea, that nudge to be open, to allow things to unfold, including the story, the interpretation that you get from cards. Now, these are both an Ace of Wands, but they have two completely different feelings in my perspective anyways. So I just thought that that was interesting, and I wanted to show that to you guys. Okay, so first of all, we have the Ace of Wands. So wands, these are fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? This is about inspiration, creativity, passion, movement, fast action. It can be about motivation. It can be about the spurring on of a potential, of an opportunity. It's being, it's experiencing, it's that instinct and intuition, the nudging, the encouragement, and or the need to move on or to move towards something that comes to you. It comes to you in the, you know, like a thought, a dream, an idea, a desire. Now, to me, this one really brings home that, you know, that it's about this thought. It's about an inspiration, an idea, a concept. But this one brings a lot of the, you know, it's about passion. It's about creativity. It's about movement. It's about, you know, I mean, with his hands like this around that, it's like he's really putting in some energy into this, really getting to know this concept, this idea, this passion, this inspiration. Okay, so we're going to take a look now, and for those of you who chose the Ace of Wands, possibly this is the kind of energy around the opportunity, either that you're trying to call in, or that is coming towards you, or you've already had it come to you, and now you're wanting to you know, work through this and move it from the Ace to the 2, or the Ace and wherever it is you're wanting to go with this, okay? Again, Aces are about opportunity. They are not set in stone. So it is up to us to do with it what we're going to do with it. And I did see that. Something flipped, but I'm not going to take it because I haven't started. Oh, interesting. The Ace of Swords. So I'm not going to lay it out here, but I will just say quickly, So an Ace of Wands, right? That fire energy. This is about movement, inspiration. This can be very impulsive, very impetuous. It can be almost like, not always, but sometimes carry almost like a naive, childish, let's go for it and let's leap before we even think about it at all kind of energy. Now, because this popped out being the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords we'll get to, but in this instance and how it is applying to these, it's telling me that there's this idea, okay? There's an idea, there's a concept, there's a wish, a desire, whatever that is for you, that has come to your conscious awareness, that you're wanting to create, you're wanting to move forward in that, but you're stuck in your head about it. You're stuck in your head. You're just going round and round and round in your head about it, instead of embracing that passion and that fire to go, to move, to create. Instead of embracing the need, desire, wish, nudging and encouragement to move, you're keeping this idea stuck in your head, which is keeping you just moving around and around and around in your head, instead of actually beginning to bring this Ace of Wands into fruition, right? And just thinking about it's not going to make it move forward into anything. It needs to be acted upon, right? Or it's always just going to remain an idea, a concept, something that you didn't do anything with, okay? All right, so again, we're going to pull 3 cards past, 3 cards present, three cards future, and see what we get here, okay? So, Most High, can we get 3 cards for the past that is around this Ace of Wands? Give us 3 cards of the, recent past, or, for most of you it'll be recent past, but for some it may be longer. The past, which is basically like the foundation of what brought this in, what got us to this point where we're having this Ace of Wands offered to us. Okay. Can I get 2 more? Thank you. And 1 more, please. I believe that second one is probably in reverse. Could I get a 3rd one, please? The last one. This is for the past. The foundation of what got us to this place where we're, thank you. All right. We got the World card on the bottom of the deck. So the World, this is about a successful ending, a closing of one chapter and the beginning of something else. This is the opportunity that an ace brings, right? This is usually comes about from an ending of one thing, and because something has ended, it's like we have this freed up space now, and we're wanting to do something with that space. And now here comes this concept, this idea, this desire, this passion, whatever that is, okay? So we have the 7 of Swords, the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Hermit. Okay, take it how it resonates, leave the rest, okay? 7 of Swords, this is about usually someone being sneaky, deceptive, stealing, excuse me, a thief, because of all the burping. It's like, yeah, it's something that just really did not sit well with you. I mean, there's feathers that are falling, and I was going to say the feathers are falling, and then I was going to say falling from the sky, like, messages from your guides of saying, pay attention, hello, this is not good for you. You need to walk away from this. And then I realized that these feathers are flying out from this person's backpack of what they've stolen. Now, for many people, feathers are a symbol of messages from their guides, angels, ancestors, family members that have passed on, loved ones, etc. So it could have something to do with someone stealing something that had to do with your family, or a generational, heirloom that gets passed on down. It could have something to do with having an inheritance stolen. Or it could just simply be that, because you either didn't see the signs or you refused to acknowledge the signs for what they were, somebody was able to run off with something. Okay? Page of Cups is in the reverse. And then if you look closely, right here, there's like a drawing of 2 hands, and there's this flame in between the 2, and they are creating this heart shape between the 2 hands, right? And yet it's in the reverse again. So it feels like this was something that created a great deal of heartbreak. It's something that never got off the ground, right? Because here it's sketched out as being of 2, but yet here he is alone, and he's not even together. He's kind of fractured himself. And his heart, it's just like there's stars, there's a moon, there's other symbols. It's almost like, that he's like all over the place in how he feels. Whether this is an actual male or a female, it is irrelevant. It's the energy, the message of the card, okay? Whatever this all is, and whoever this is that is involved, it caused enough hurt that there was kind of a drawing into the self. Kind of going within, time to go into the hermit cave, needing time to heal, needing time for retrospection, needing time to learn what you need, whatever it was you needed to learn to understand, so you don't need to repeat this. Okay. So that's kind of the basis and the foundation. And now there's this, right? So now here enters the ace, right? There's that kernel of something that's coming from the heartache, from the disappointments. Okay, so at Most High, can we get, let's move this up so we can make sure we have enough room for all of them. And okay, let's get 3 for the present. How has this now moved us into the present? Or what is our present now that, you know, once this comes into completion, what is that next? Because some people, it might not be their present. They might still be over here or something. But what is the present for once we come out of that hermit cave? Then what's next? So the present, let's get 3 cards for the present, please. That's too many. 3 cards for the present. Thank you. 3 cards for the present. That's too many. Thank you. 1 more. 1 more in regards to the present, please. 1 more. So you can see, you know, okay, 10 of Pentacles, thank you. Temperance on the bottom of the deck with Judgment on the split. Okay, Temperance on the bottom of the deck, Judgment on the split. This is telling me that, you know, again, take it how it resonates. Different people watching this are going to be in a different place and space in your journey here. There is going to be a support in this instead of fighting against, waiting. And instead of fighting against the time period of waiting, that need for patience to let things, you know, work their natural flow that is going to lead you to that victory, right? Instead of fighting it, learn to embrace the time of patience. I so can hear you going, oh my gosh, if one more person has to tell me about patience. I get it. I'm a quintuple Aries, and that's a lot of energy that doesn't like waiting. But we're also seeing again here, we've got Judgment, and then being able to move on. And okay, so Judgment, this is Hermit energy. When we're in that hermit mode, we do a lot of reviewing, right? We go over the thing usually way too much. We get stuck in our head, which is what they told us about to begin with, right? Because we're reviewing, we're going over it, trying to figure out, okay, so what can I do? Well, hopefully we're asking ourselves, what can I do better next time so that I don't have to go through this again? How can I better help and support myself through this? It's also about a rebirthing, a whole new beginning. Because when we come out of that hermit cave, we're not the same as we were when we went in. It does allow us to move on to whatever's next. And this comes with a mastery of our emotions, a mastery of our emotions and our mind. So instead of letting the mind take control and being stuck in that mind wheel of over and over and over again, and instead of letting our emotions running away, funny that it fell away, right? Running away. Instead of letting our emotions running away and our mind going and spinning out of control, it is about a mastery, right? So coming into that, or coming out of that with that mastery, and allowing ourselves that temperance, that time, that patience to learn to transmute this pain into a growth. And that growth can very well be about that mastery, right? We come out now and then we have this Page of Wands. We're being given another opportunity. And I find it interesting that we go from the ace, the 0 or the 1 or the very, very beginning, right? All the way up here to the page. Now, the Page of Wands, this can be about somebody coming in. It can be about you yourself, though, or it can be about a love interest, or it could be about someone coming in just as to partner up in something, partner up like a business opportunity or something along those lines. Now, yes, we do have the Ten of Pentacles here. So it could be that it's a love interest for those of you who are already in a relationship. It could be a boosting of this relationship, of a fresh start, a new beginning of another chapter. We do have the Seven of Pentacles in between the Page of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. And again, because this is about creativity, this is about motivation, a nudging, a desire, a dream, something we're wanting to create, something we're wanting to move forward on. We had this stalling time here that kind of slowed us down, and we're given this now. Let's keep moving forward, right? Seven of Pentacles. This can be a time where we can feel, again, Temperance came out here. Seven of Pentacles, we see that the seeds have been planted. They're rooted, right? But you see that the pentacles are still down under the ground. They're not up here on the tree yet. They haven't blossomed, or the bush or the plant or whatever. They're not something that we can pick and utilize yet. Again, still hasn't come into manifestation, into reality in a tangible way yet. But the roots are there. The seeds have been planted. The potential is there. You are giving it nurturing. You are taking care of it. This can be a stage that brings about frustration because, again, it's still waiting, right? So we've had this time here, which basically kept us in this waiting because we needed to give ourselves time to process, time to heal, right? And then we come out and it's like, whew, all right, yes, I've got this new motivation. I've got this new opportunity coming in. You know, maybe you've met somebody, or maybe you've just, I'm going to take this idea now and I'm carrying it out. I know what I'm going to do. I know how I'm going to create it. I know how I'm going to get here. And I know that the Ten of Pentacles is what I want. You know, but again, there's like, oh, yeah, okay, but now I got to sit here and wait. And what am I waiting for? Well, I'm waiting for my pentacles to be ready for harvest. Okay, but again, you know, we're not able to just plant a seed and go out there in 10 minutes and pluck the fruit, right? I mean, you got to let it have its time to nurture. Ten of Pentacles, you know, in this deck, we've got, you know, the man and the woman. We've got a child that is trying to join the two, you know, while she's touching the coin that the man is holding on to, and she's touching the woman's shirt. We have the dog. We have other kids in the background here. So this could be about a blending of families. It could be about somebody who wants a family. This could be about the meeting of wanting to meet your person, and not repeat the same quality of experience you had with the last person, if this is indeed representing a person for you. Okay. So let's see, what do we have for the future? Okay. Oh, you had two here. Yeah, see, it's the moving on. You had all this heartbreak, the Three of Swords. And I mean, this is a pretty intense card, right? But it came out like this. Now for some, there is this imagined blockage. There is this imagined unable to move, being stuck, being blocked. And for others, they've figured out that you've already figured out that was an illusion and you are free to move forward. For some, it's also that because you've done the work over here in the Hermit Cave, you took the time to heal. You took the time to help yourself and to make yourself feel better by giving yourself time to heal. And now you've figured that out. So now you're ready to move on because you've realized that this staying in this Three of Swords energy with the brokenheartedness, it wasn't serving you. It was keeping you stuck. So take that how it resonates for whichever way that applies to you. Okay, let's keep going. Thank you. All right. Look at that. Judgment on the bottom of the deck again. Okay. So we had this kind of fling out over here. So we have this one actually, I think, came out with this one, and then this landed last. I think it was landed first, landed second, landed last. But I'm going to put him in. Okay, nope, they're saying put them in this way and leave this one up here. So this one is telling me that, you know, you've chosen your direction now, right? You've chosen your direction. You're looking outward. You're ready. You're waiting for this, your ship to come in. You're waiting to catch that wave. You're waiting for something to arrive, which I believe is probably your 10 of Pentacles, your person, your opportunity, your business partner, your collaboration opportunity, your book to be finished, whatever that is for you, right? There was something I wanted to say about this, and now I've lost it. So if it's important, bring it back around, please. Okay, so for some of you, again, you figured out that this was an illusion, that you're not really stuck. It was just a matter of needing to take time to go through and honor yourself. Give yourself that self-love, self-care, self-respect, self-support, right? Self-healing, and move forward. Now, for some, this 9 of Wands, and again, it's different in different decks. In traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the person is more like the Wounded Warrior. They've made it out. All the other ones are completely behind them. They only have the one in their hand. But with her, if you look closely, you can see her legs are actually being blocked from moving forward by these old ones. So to me, it's saying, again, you know, either for some of you, if you're down here and you are still feeling blocked, you're still feeling all of that pain and hurt, the distrust that all of this is, then maybe there's more work to do internally, right? And I say that because now we've gone from the Ace of Wands to the Page of Wands to the Knight of Wands. Okay, so do you see the progression? It's like here, this could be this person coming in, heading towards you, or it could be, as I would say, a precursor, meaning this could be maybe either the meeting this person, or it could be some sort of an announcement, like an invitation of some sort that will open up the door for you to meet this person, who could potentially open up the door for your 10 of Pentacles. But one, you would have to accept the invitation to go, or to just be out in public, be a part of life, and get back into living. But if you're still tied up and you're still stuck and you're still running the story of all of this heartbreak, then, you know, maybe then there's more work to do. There's more work to do around heart healing, okay? But there is a potential here for someone to come in. Now, whether that is someone else or this is just a new version of you, again, maybe you're going to be meeting yourself in a whole new way, in a whole new light, because none of us stay the same. And then when we have things happen to us that, and I shouldn't say it to us, but when we partake in things that don't turn out well, right, they change us. And when we partake in things that turn out fantastic, they change us. And that's normal. That's a part of life. But if it's still running around in here and it's in your future, because that you're being given an opportunity, but you're still like, yeah, I don't know. Can I open myself up again? Can I trust? Can I be smarter this time? Will I be smarter this time? Am I gonna, when you're running all those stories, take a beat, take a minute, take a breath, right? You don't have to let this pass you by, or if you feel it's better to let it go, again, this is potential. This is an opportunity. It is not set in stone. It's not a given, but it is saying there is something for you in this Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. I was looking at the Pentacles. there is something being offered to you here, but it's up to you what you're going to do with it. So for anybody who is really struggling with heartbreak, with hurt, whether that is the loss of a loved one, a job, a home, a relationship of some sort, an opportunity, whatever that is, you know, if you are not having success in being able to, you know, move through that on your own, reach out, get help, whether it's through friends or someone professional, whatever that looks like for you, move to help yourself. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys here that have chosen the Ace of Wands, and we're going to move on to the next one. Thanks. Okay, welcome back. So this is for you, those of you who chose the Ace of Swords and as calling to you. And this is the Ace of Swords in this particular deck. So we do have the Peace Dove with the sword. And again, just to give you a glimpse in case you didn't watch the one for Wands, just giving you an idea of how different the artistry and the imagery work can give messages and feelings to a card that is, you know, technically the same card, right? So just wanted to give you that visual. Okay. So the Ace of Swords, again, swords, so these are air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is, you know, as I've said before with all of the aces, they are about an offering, right? They are not something that is set in stone, okay? They have potential, but it's up to you whether or not you're going to pick it up or what you're going to do with it or not do with it. It's up to you what that outcome is going to be, okay? This is an offering of a victory, okay? It's not a guaranteed victory, but it is an offering of a victory. So whatever the question or the reading or the surrounding cards are about, those things all, of course, influence what your overall message for your any card is going to be. But the Ace of Swords is here to say there is potential for a victory, okay? Swords are about our intellect, our mind, our reasoning, which again, we see that in this, you know, we see that I feel more clearly with this card for the Ace of Swords, that it is in about the mind, okay? It can bring about an aha moment, a new understanding. It can be about bringing a truth, bringing in communication. It can be a truth that is coming to light, something that's been hidden that is now being made known, okay? It can be about mental clarity. To me personally, when I look at the suit of swords, it represents things like truth, justice, integrity, or lack thereof. The suit of swords is also about action. It's about power, movement, speed, being very swift, fast action, right? And as I said before, it can be about, you know, getting stuck in the head. Okay, so with all of that said, I did do the pre-shuffle with this. We are going to do 3 cards for the past, 3 cards for the present, 3 cards for the future. The cards for the past, this is about what is at the basis and the foundation that has gotten us to this place, this space where we are being offered this Ace of Swords, okay? So utmost high, could we get 3 cards for the basis foundation, the past? Thank you. There's 1. Could we get 2 more, please? The past, the basis, the foundation. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Okay, so what we've got here, now again, mind you, this was in the reverse. We'll get to that in a second. We have the 6 of Swords. Again, swords, it's about movement. It's about action. It's about, you know, a call to action and answering it. It can be about swift, fast movement, or it can just be about movement, period. moving on is what we see in the Six of Swords. I would say, you know, she doesn't look too happy here. She doesn't look too happy. She's got her suitcase. She's pulling on her hair. She's wrapped up in this messily, if that's a real word, in this red, I don't know, blanket, cape, sheet, whatever that is. So to me, and the whole feel of the card, I would say maybe there was some sort of heartbreak, whether this was, you know, again, a job, a person, a situation, an event, a loss, whatever that may be. Because it came out next to the Six of Cups and the Six of Cups was in reverse, this is usually about someone from our past coming forward, coming into our life, or has been a part of our life, or somebody that we've known from the past. Whether it is past this life or past from another life, that's your call, your discernment, as is everything I say on here. But obviously, to me, I'm just saying that this is, you know, there was this movement. For some of you, this didn't work, right? So there was this decision to move on. For others, we'll have to see what plays out, but it could, it does feel like, at least for someone, if not multiple people, that it does feel like something was spurring this to move away, to move on, to just continue the journey, whether you're happy or not, continue to move forward instead of staying stuck and sitting over here about something, right? Moving forward. It could be that this is what they're moving towards. They may end up running into someone from their past. Someone that they have known either in this lifetime from the past, or someone from a past life from the past that they wouldn't realize or recognize, possibly, that they have known him before. And for others of you, there would have been that recognition. Now, again, for some of you, different people are going to be in different phases and places in their journey, right? So, but again, this is about the foundation and the past of what has already taken place that brought us to this place of receiving this Ace of Swords, okay? There is the Page of Wands here also. And again, that's a past energy. So it could be that somebody had started out, you know, this foundation was, okay, I didn't start out in a very good place, but I've ended up in a pretty good place. I've done my work, I've moved on, but I've also been mindful. I've also done my work. I've also worked on healing my mind, my heart, my body, my soul, my spirit, right? And now I'm in this new fresh energy. I'm feeling vivacious. I'm feeling passionate. I'm feeling playful. I'm ready to take on the world. I'm ready to start something new. For others of you, this can be, okay, this is how you were feeling. It was around this. And then someone came in with something. There was some sort of communication that came in. This communication led you to this. It could be that there is a truth coming to light. It can be validation and confirmation, because again, we have that peace dove here of, you know, you were right to walk away from this, because whatever this is for you, because it wasn't going to give you peace. It wasn't aligned for you, etc., etc. And, you know, again, to me, the sword's about being about truth and justice and honor, those sort of things. Okay. Let's get, what is the present? Can we get 3 cards for the present, please? 3 cards for the present. And this kind of just, you know, picks up where this one left off, but now we're moving into the present energy. Okay, present energy. For some of you, this could have been almost like a repeat of a pattern that started in childhood. But there's been a mastery of some sort, I feel. A fresh beginning, a new opportunity with this one, which has brought us to the sword. So this could be the one and the same, but it feels like two different opportunities. Again, it feels like something came through, whether that was an opportunity of a job, a situation, a person, a friend, a communication that changed things, opened your eyes to something. helped you to continue to move forward. And then there's this Ace of Swords, right? Okay. What do we got here for the present, please? You see the cards are taking their time on this one, which I find interesting because swords are all about action. But you can, feel free to whip past it if you don't want to wait. We have the Star in reverse. Oh, what happened here? Huh. Okay, we have the Star in reverse. Let's get 2 more, please. 2 more for the present. 2 more for the present, please. Thank you. 10 of Pentacles. Wow, the Ace of Wands got the Pentacles as well. The Queen of Wands. And a victory on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so for some it can be this, there's the Star card in reverse. The Star card is about wishes coming true. This is something that you have, it's something that you put out there like a really long time ago. It's something that you have been working on, waiting on for a really long time. And again, I get it. Boy, do I get that. But again, because it's in reverse, it's almost like that's been put on a pause. It's almost like something shifted that required this to be paused so that things on an energetic level could shift to allow for the wish to still come true, but possibly in a different form, if that makes sense. Because again, no one is an island unto themselves, right? And the more people that are involved in a wish, a desire, something we're trying to accomplish or create, etc., the more complex it gets in getting things lined up. Okay, it's not saying it can't happen. It just feels like that things were paused. And if you are in this stage already, you're probably still sitting here going, oh my gosh, how much longer do I need to sit here and wait for this? This is ridiculous. I would say that this is what you're wanting to create. You're wanting that 10 of Pentacles. You're wanting the family. You're wanting the wealth. You're wanting the combining and having a special someone in your life, whether that is a special business partner, a special relationship, whether you're looking to get married, remarry, whatever that is for you, and stepping into your power. Again, we've gone from the Page of Wands now to the Queen of Wands. There's been growth. There has been growth, and we do see the victory over here. Wow, with the 9 of Pentacles, before things shift over into, a different energy. So. Yeah, it feels like this has been paused. It was already, for some, it could be something that you've wished for so long that you gave up on it. For others, it could be a wish you made so long ago that you literally actually forgot about it. But it's, to me, it's feeling like, yes, it can still happen. The potential is still there for this truth, this honor, this joy, right? To be able to come through, this mental clarity that is going to help you with this path to get through here. It almost feels like for some too that being granted a family, and I'm hearing the word again, is the fulfillment of justice. A fulfillment of justice, which is something that you've been wanting. And this is the kernel, the seed. The seed hasn't been planted yet. Depends on what you're going to do with it, right? But it's there. The potential is there, which could have you stepping into your power as the queen. Whether you're a Wands energy or not is not the point. Whether you're female or not is not the point. It can have you stepping into that Queen of Wands energy, being very magical, very powerful, being creative, being spontaneous, having that light within you, being able to be felt, seen, experienced on the outside, which really draws people towards you. I mean, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but this person, she's got like a ton of candles lit up all around her. Okay. So there is quite a bit of potential. I understand that star is very annoying, to say the least. Sorry, I hope you didn't have to hear me swallow. But again, it's like, maybe use the time of the star being paused to continue to heal yourself, to maybe hone in on, okay, let me refine things a little more. Or, okay, I understand that this part of my dream is still being worked out, but we have multiple life areas, right? So there's still things you could be doing to help yourself in this time of pause, if that makes sense, okay? All right, let's move on, and we're going to pull 3 cards for the future, please. 3 cards for the future. Let's get 3 cards for the future, please. 3 cards for the future. We got 1. We've got 2. And get me the last one, please. The last one, please. Thank you. Oh, you gave me 2. All right. Okay, what's on the bottom of the deck? Queen of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. All right, future potential here. Future potential. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay? 9 of Pentacles is independence, not just financial, but it's independence, is being able to be independent. Yes, financially for sure, but it's happiness, it's joy, it's being abundant in your various life areas. But it is about financial stability. It is about financial independence, financial freedom, and we do see. I honestly can't tell if that's supposed to be an owl, a dove, a pigeon. I don't know. I can't really tell. But you may want to look up the energies of the animals and see if that speaks to you. We also have dogs here, obviously, the peace dove and the crow. There is a, okay, so there's this independence, right, that comes in the future, which has us walking away from something. And that walking away does not necessarily mean you're walking away from having a family, but maybe your focus shifts now to something else that you're wanting to, you're heading to this sun that is over here, this light that is over here. It can also be that it's not about walking away from this 10 of Pentacles. It's simply walking away because in your process of doing your healing, right, and in your time of this pause with the star in reverse, you discovered, yeah, I was working on this and this is great, but I've also learned that there were other things I just needed to let go of, that I had been hanging on to, that just weren't serving me anymore. I was making more room, okay? But this all, there is a tower, or if you want to look at it, a portal moment coming towards you. And in this, we see, that is interesting. I never noticed that before. So I don't know if you'll be able to tell it very well, but those are actually butterflies. And these butterflies are like zapped with the lightning, and it's like parts of them are disintegrating away. Right? Rebirth. There is that rebirth. And it's even happening down here with the acorn. So I would suggest, if again you want to take this further, looking up the animals, but also looking up acorn. What is the energy of an acorn? What is the healing properties, the healing energies of acorn? And see if any of that resonates with you. We also have the squirrel here. So I would check into those. But here's the thing. Tower moments don't have to be horrible. Everybody's like, yeah, right. Seriously, they don't. I mean, they do create upheaval. They do create chaos. But the degree of that is all how we process. Again, here is this, we have the Ace of Swords here, but we have the Ace of Swords here. Two completely different energies and feelings of the card, because due to the imagery, right? So it's more about, are you going to focus on this, you know, or are you going to get stuck in this? Okay. The going round and round in your mind, that's not going to be helpful to you. It's just not going to be helpful. So we do have a tower moment, or you can look at it as a portal moment, clearing out whatever is not serving so that you can have now this fresh new space, and it is allowing for the new to come in. We did have hiding underneath the tower this Four of Pentacles, which could be, okay, well, maybe you're walking away from being in the Four of Pentacles energy because you're bringing this in. Excuse me. Let's see. What's the Tower about? What is the Tower about? What is the Tower about? What is the Tower about? I can hear the dog. Sorry. What is the Tower about? What is the Tower about? Yeah, they're not going to show us. Oh, there we go. The High Priestess. So there is a potential here. You're being given an offering, an opportunity to step into your High Priestess energy. It can mean that, or it can also mean that the High Priestess is watching over stuff. But I really do feel like that it's, wow, see, this stayed on the table. The King of Cups. And it was the Six of Cups. So it could be that either this person wised up, matured, or whatever, and now they're here and they're ready, and that shakes up your world. Or it can be that this is just a completely different person, but now they're here, they're ready, and that shakes up your world. And then you're going from this Four of Pentacles energy into your Ten of Pentacles. What is the Eight of Cups for? What are they walking away from? What are they leaving behind? What are they walking away from and leaving behind? What are they walking away from and leaving behind? Again, please remember this is a general reading. Walking away from and leaving behind. Okay. Knight of Swords. Now, this could be taken a few different ways. It could be taken a lot of different ways, but the ones that are coming to me in essence are, there's like, okay, you know what? I'm so done with this being stuck. I'm done. I'm sick of it. I'm moving on. I'm not only moving on, I'm like bulleting myself forward. I'm going to catapult myself forward to a whole new opportunity. For others of you, this could be the person that you're walking away. It could be this person who was the Six of Cups in reverse. And you're just like, you know what? No, you've done the work now. You've done the work. You're complete. You've left that behind and you have moved on. For others of you, it's like, yeah, I had to get to this point. Oh, sorry. I had to get to this point where I walked away, and now this person comes. Now they come. Now they're ready for me. Now they want to offer me their cup. Now that I've walked away, now that I've moved on, right? And it could be almost like, you know what? No, I'm not giving this attention anymore. Right? She's turned fully away. Her eyes are closed. But it is going to create this tower moment, whatever that is for you. So it could be that the High Priestess is watching over you in this situation, or it could be that this is about you having an opportunity to step into your High Priestess self. Why is the High Priestess here? Why is the High Priestess here? Why is the High Priestess here? Thank you. Page of Cups. Really offering their cup of love. And I think I'm really feeling like that this is going to be about you really moving with your intuition. whatever this King of Cups is, and the Page of Cups is coming in to offer you the announcement, so to speak, that the Page of Cups or the King of Cups is coming. I'm going to be offering your cup of love. I feel like there is really going to be it would be really beneficial for you to check in with your intuition as to what you're going to do with this. And look at that. There we are again. In the mind. Instead of getting stuck and doing the old thing of getting stuck in the mind and going around and around and around and around, check in with your intuition. Your intuition knows. Your intuition will be telling you. Sorry. So there you go. All right. I hope this was helpful for you. Please don't forget to do the thumbs up if this resonates with you. And I'm going to move on and get ready for the next sign or the next ace. Okay. So for those of you who chose the Ace of Pentacles, here you go. This is for you. If you are into researching animal spirit, animal totem energies and messages, we do have the stag, the rabbit, and I believe that is a weasel. I'm not positive. If it's not, look up whatever it is that you think or know it to be. Okay? I do want to also share with you here, there's I did this with the other ones as well, in case you didn't watch those. Just to give you an idea that quite literally the imagery can give you a very different take, a different understanding, and different types of messages because the imagery speaks. I mean, it's like the ace is that kernel, that opportunity, right? But it hasn't materialized yet. It hasn't grown from a seed. It hasn't into something. But the interesting thing is that with this deck particularly, they actually show the Ace of Pentacles coming in with roots already on it. And I find that really, really interesting. And then, of course, this one is being held up by the stag. Okay? So let's get started here. All right. So in essence, the Ace of Pentacles, this is earth signs. Pentacles are earth signs, so that's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This ace is about the physical realm, so that which is tangible, right? The material things. And not that that's a bad thing, because people are, a lot of times it's like, oh my goodness, being materialistic. No, it's just talking about it's the material world. It's stuff that's tangible. It's the stuff for this that we can see, feel, taste, touch, smell, etc., in this reality, right? It is about manifestation and bringing something from hopes, dreams, and seeds into the here and now, into making it a reality. Often we relate it to money, which is true, but it can also be other aspects around money, such as like creating businesses, homes, forms of transportation, creating avenues of revenue, etc. Yeah. Yeah. So Ace of Pentacles to me, now not always, and it kind of depends on what deck, it does kind of make me feel like sometimes it's a suit that may be prone to getting caught up in the action, in the doing, versus like Swords is all about the head, and Wands is about, that passion and creativity, and both the Wands, and it's interesting because to me the Wands and the Swords have something in common in the sense of they both can move very, very quickly, and almost like sometimes they may be prone to acting before thinking, but coming in very quick, very fast, and making snap decisions, right? And I guess in that way, maybe Pentacles can get caught up in the action of doing things. They enjoy that action of when something becomes here and now, right? They can be that workaholic kind of person. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do 3 cards for the past, 3 cards for the present, 3 cards for the future. The past is going to be about what has brought us to this place and space where this Ace of Pentacles is what's been offered. That wrinkle is going to drive me crazy. I'm not home, so I don't have an iron or anything to steam it out. Okay, so let's look at this. I did already shuffle, but I will shuffle a couple of times. All right. Okay, so let's see here. Let's get 3 for the past. This is about the basis and the foundation. This is what has brought us to this time and place and space. Look at that, we got 3. Boom, boom, boom. Nice, thank you. Actually, I'm going to put on my pause this for just a moment, please.